Good afternoon, everybody. Jump in the chat and let me know who's here. I'm trying to share the stream on Facebook. Just give me a few moments here. Oh, this. God, I hate Facebook. Copy. Pasta. Facebook doesn't want to share a thumbnail, which figures. Stream status is poor. So, hey Brandy, normal latency. I don't know. Stream health. Okay. Let me get this shared on Facebook, y'all. Trying to cross post and share this live stream on the Facebook. At least the Southeast page. Alright, so wait for a few seconds here. Mic check, check 1-1. You guys can hear me okay? Alright, we'll go ahead and get started here. People can come back and watch later. So, looking at a weak trough, it's stalled. Got little disturbances riding along it, and you got one that's little disturbance pushing down here, and we'll put this into motion over the last 6 hours. It's a satellite radar overlay. You can see these little disturbances drop down away from the front. And it gets down there and interacts with the more moist air. You can see thunderstorms, showers and thunderstorms beginning to build. Not a whole lot of lightning except for over here near Jackson down through Crystal Springs and near Brookhaven. And a few rumbles of thunder down here in lower Vermilion. And that's about it for right now. And this will be the trend over the coming days, these spotty showers. Some people are going to get it, some people won't. And as we take away the satellite imagery here, I'm going to put up today's categorical outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. And the Storm Prediction Center does have northern half of Louisiana and north central Louisiana, and a marginal and slight risk for isolated strong to severe thunderstorms. Main issue with any of this stuff is going to be strong, damaging winds produced by your downbursts. We had a wet microburst here in Baton Rouge a few weeks ago. Some of you are very familiar with those things do. You thought it was a tornado. It wasn't. It was straight line winds. Seems like a tornado, but it's not. So any of the stronger core thunderstorms will be capable of producing those isolated and very localized damaging thunderstorm wind gusts. Possibility with some hail as well. I was live on Facebook when we got hit by that hailstorm up to nickel size. Good bit of hail too. And so that'll be the rule today, as this front slowly sags south-southeastward. And then tomorrow, you see how this sets up, and you've got your marginal risk stretches up from Louisiana, Arkansas to Arklatex region, and then to Oklahoma. It hooks over. So down south of Alexandria and into South Louisiana, just your normal garden variety showers and thunderstorms. But again, don't be surprised. Anything that pops off down here in our part of the state will have the potential to go severe if the core and updraft gets strong enough. So regardless of not being under a threat for organized severe weather, we could get, localized severe thunderstorms. So going to be something to keep an eye out. If you're out and about and you see threatening weather approaching, go ahead and just move indoors until the storm passes. Now, today's what? Tuesday? No, today's Wednesday. So Wednesday, Thursday. So we'll go to Friday now. And there's our outlook from the Storm Prediction Center for Friday. Northern, northwest, and west central Louisiana, and then to East Texas, up through the Arklatex region up there. Marginal risk. Again, it's a low-end threat, but threat nevertheless. So, again, damaging thunderstorm wind gusts, the straight line winds like I was just talking about, those are all possible as we move forward. So day 4, don't think they've hatched anything out yet. We'll zoom out and see. Nothing happening there. So we'll go back to day 1 here. We'll take that off and we'll look at over the next 5 days our QPF, and once it comes up here. So generally a 1/10 to 3/4 of an inch of rain, locally higher amounts possible in and around these thunderstorms. Slow moving. Some of them went stationary yesterday, and Zachary and Jackson, Louisiana, or Baker went under an aerial flood advisory. I heard there was some street flooding up there, so be alert for that. But overall, most of us don't see any rain. Some of us get lucky, get the cloud cover from thunderstorms in the area, cools things off. So typical summertime stuff. That's going to be the general rule as we move forward. So let's see here. Honest Sage, yes, the rains will come. It's going to take time. The pattern flip is coming. Uh, that'll come later on down the road. So we still got a few weeks. Hey, Mr. Bill, um, as we start to get out of September and October, you'll notice the pattern starting to adjust, and we start to get towards more uh, normal to just above normal temperatures for the time of year. Um, it's going to take its time, but the dome of hell, as we called it, is going to retreat west, and we'll get our troughing down here, and we'll get the dry air. But the thing with the dry air, high pressure, um, temperatures go up, humidity, dew points go down, no rain, fire danger. So fire danger is still a threat. All right. Let me see here. Miscellaneous. Let's see if we get. Okay. Let's see. Uh, Fire weather outlook. Day one. If it even comes up. Only one. Okay. It's yellow. Fire weather up there. And day three. Not seeing it. I have to go to Storm Prediction Center website and just check it out. Let's look at fire detection here. Some of this stuff doesn't want to come up like it's supposed to, but um, I haven't really dived into fire detection stuff. So um, let's see. There's your drought monitor. And you can see southwest Louisiana and the extreme southeast Texas there, all across southern Louisiana, extreme to exceptional drought conditions, and that's going to continue. Along with that, the risk of fire. All right, so obey the burn ban. If we get some little bit cooler weather with dry air, I know people want to fire up the barbecue grills, but if you get caught, they're going to make you put it out, and they can fine you. You get a ticket, and those tickets are pretty freaking expensive. So uh, be aware of that. All right. Now let's talk about this bad boy. Put here's leaf. Let's go back and look at visible. So it's getting dark over there, but bring up the veggie here. Not really that great of imagery. Let's go to derived here. It's already getting dark on that side of the world, but we'll bring up true color here. You can see them. Central dense overcast surrounding the eye. It's a little north. Actually, the plot's probably somewhere in here. Um, if the center is over, it could be right up in this area, which would be above the forecast track. Now, there's several scenarios in play here. Uh, well, I'll say several. There's quite a number of scenarios that could play out with this thing. The current thinking is, as the remnants of Franklin up here eject off to the northeast, we get a ridge that builds in, and we've got our, see your trough here, your front, as that shifts, and then our dome of hell shifts off to the west, and this trough shifts east. This thing is going to go between the Bermuda Ridge, Bermuda High, if you want to call it that, and our trough dropping down. The question right now is, when does this happen? When does this turn start? Because the trough is going to be very slow to move. High pressure is going to build in, and then we'll have another ridge up here in the wake of Franklin. And there's a couple of scenarios at play, and all of the model guidance takes this thing hooking an immediate turn to the north, and as you get out around day 5 or so, and this thing is not going anywhere fast. Current projections right now, 143 mile per hour winds, gust around 180. I think it's going to be a lot more than that. Explosive rapid intensification is going to start happening once it gets a little further west, and as it approaches the Leeward Islands and Puerto Rico, depending on where this is at, it's really not going to make much difference. It's going to be kind of a moderate strengthening, and then you see here Cat 3, and after that, this thing is going to explode. And looking at some of the very reliable models for tropical development, this thing could easily hit peak sustained winds of 180 miles per hour and gust to around 250 very easily. Now, where it goes beyond day 5, that's the big question, because where is this trough, where is this ridge, and how strong is each one? That's going to determine where this thing goes. Until then, it's just going to slowly meander or wander on a west-northwest track. And there's some models that take this thing right up through the Delmarva, through New York area, and up to New England states. If that happens, they're in trouble. I see all of the suits saying, oh no, it's going between Bermuda and the coast. Look, I tell them fools straight up, I don't care what kind of degree you have, unless you have a crystal ball or you have a time machine and you can go out 7 to 10 days from now and see where this thing is at, there's no way you can determine that. Period. End of discussion. End of philosophy. I don't care what your degree is. I don't care if you have a doctorate, multiple doctorates, or you earn 6-figure salaries. Nobody on God's green earth can tell us where this thing is going to be in 10 days. I always say the models are never accurate. They're never right. They come close. They give a good approximation. But beyond 7 days, you're shooting load off into the distance and you don't know where it's going. It's that simple. So that's that for Lee. Margot, she's going to develop, and as you can see, she will turn north, and not going to be much of a threat. She'll get up here, and by the time she gets up in this region here, Lee will already be up here, so they're going to start jetting off to the northeast, and then that's going to be a problem over here in the UK. They'll be having to deal with those. Same with Franklin. So for you aviation lovers, you see these storms as they head towards the UK. You got a channel on here on YouTube called Big Jet TV. I used to subscribe to them, but finances, I couldn't do it no more. Even it was just a few bucks a month. Um, I can't even afford that right now. So um, he's a good channel to check out when these storms come in. And he's right there at London Heathrow Airport. Sometimes he goes up to Manchester. He's extremely well equipped with professional gear, and um, you see these big heavy jets coming in and these crosswinds. A lot of them go missed, have to go around, or they land hard. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And some of these pilots, boy, I tell you what, they got skill levels that just will blow your mind. So then we got this one over here. This is Jova or Hova, however you want to pronounce it. It's projected to be a Category 5. Wind gust 158, 160, and it'll die out as it gets further north into the upper latitudes and probably head towards the Hawaiian Islands as a disturbance and bring them some rain. But other than that, nothing's happening. Possible development up here off Portugal and France. That'll go up to the east, northeast as well. Not an issue. If that develops and gets named, that next name on the list would be Nigel after Margot. So, well ahead in the name game here, and thankfully, everything's been quiet. Got a little disturbance here, and I'll put this into motion. You can see our little disturbance, a little tut. You see a little bit of evidence of a spin here. No development expected out of it. Unfortunately, it's not going to bring us any rain. But you see a little spin there. Right off the boot, southwest pass of the Mississippi River, right in this area. Let me put the marker on it. So right in this area. There's your spin. You see it ejecting the outflow there off to the east-southeast. And you can see your wraparound coming in. Good bit of shear with it, so it's not going to develop. So no worries with that. Too bad it's not a little further north. Bring us some rains, or more rains than what we're going to get. But further north, you see closer to the front up there, these storms are popping off, already severe warning. And as we put this back, you can see we've got from Little Rock, Hot Springs, they're moving towards Pine Bluff. Arkadelphia, that could go severe. We get down here near the Arklatex. This stuff is already severe. What is that? DeQueen? Horatio? I'm not familiar with too much of this place, this area down there. But, anywho, we'll see what happens as that gets down here. And we got a new severe thunderstorm warning. This is in effect for Fun Row. Get ready. So, let's get this set up here. Where are you at? Why are you not clicking? La-di-da-di-da-di. Still not getting my click. So I can't read the text. Such is the way this software works. It glitches from time to time. But it is moving off to the west-southwest. Ruston, you're in the line of fire of it. You're already getting a heavy thunderstorm there. So, again, North Louisiana, you are in that slight risk area, just on the fringes of it. Nothing happening down here. Let's see what we got here. Gulf of Mexico, rule number 9. Yep. It's kind of weird having a say rule number 9 instead of rule number 7, but anywho. Now, if y'all still watching, super chats and uh, all that stuff, and that join feature, which is like the subscriptions on Facebook. Um, I have to have, I think it's 3,000 hours of total time watched in the last 365 days. And I went live last night. I was just chilling, sitting outside in the dark. I had the puppy out there with me and doing a test live stream, having a little rap session, like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired, rambling, we're just talking, and I was on for an hour and a half. But the viewers and all that, it adds up each one. And so the more I do this, the more uh, it's going to add up until we get there. It may take a few months, but um, when that happens, then I'll start getting away from Facebook. You know, there's some people that one lady I seen that she doesn't know how to do all this, and she posted on the Facebook page there, and I told her, get somebody to help you out and sign up for your free YouTube account. And make sure you click that little bell icon to get all notifications, and it'll come through on your phone, on your device or pad or whatever, as long as you have the YouTube app and you're logged into your account. So you should get those notifications fairly quickly, if not instantaneously, as soon as I go live. So as long as you don't have a gazillion YouTube channels that are set to all notifications, mine should come up pretty quick. Um, Facebook, as you know, sometimes 30, 45 minutes to an hour before somebody gets notified that I'm live. And when there's critical weather information that needs to be put out there, timing is critical. And that's one thing I hate about Facebook. This is what I've been striving for, to get on here, to get this information to you guys in a timely manner, to supplement TV and the National Weather Service, and to give you even closer, more detailed looks that you've seen when I do my lives on Facebook. Now you get it here on YouTube, and better clarity, better quality, and you don't have all the Facebook, because Facebook just lags my browser. It doesn't matter which browser I use, it just locks up my entire internet connection because it's loaded with so much junk. And I've come to loathe Facebook. So as far as what I'll do on Facebook, I'll share the stream on Facebook with the link like I did, and any warnings or something like that that pops up, I'm still going to post the static images that I did with the warning information, the text. And then what I do is anything live, I may go live on Facebook, but at the same time I want to build the hours viewed here on YouTube, because YouTube, it's a better situation. And all this add-on software that I've got for the weather apps or software, these are actual software, they keep going up in price, and so it's just making me where there's taking out of my pocket what little bit I get each month, and I'm having to do without stuff, and it's a struggle. So anywho, that's pretty much all I've got at this point. Just trying to get the feel of this, and um, making sure I'm setting up the live streams correctly, and then I'll set up moderators for the channel. So once we start getting more people watching, the bots and the trolls and the spammers, they're gonna come. And when I'm doing the presentation and I'm looking at the actual software here, I can't see the screen, the chat window or anything like that on YouTube, so I don't know what's being said, what's going on. And the moderators will have the ability to nuke and ban any of those accounts that come in and do their thing. And that's the bad thing with YouTube. But nuking them, that means they don't come back. They go bye-bye. Period. Gone. So, and I think they might be able to watch, but they won't be able to comment. So, it's all good. Let's see what we got here. I don't see, I don't know if my chat window is, let's see here. Not seeing a whole lot of comments like on Facebook, but that's good. Let's see here. Toggle moderation activity, pop out chat, toggle timestamps. Okay. Yeah, see, I'm still learning a lot of this stuff for the live stream, so as I go and figuring out what's what. The stream is healthy. Analytics, 71 views. Well, it was live. Chat rate, it says 0. Concurrent viewers, number of viewers connected to the stream at the most recently available time, 17. Average view duration, 7.5 minutes. Let's see here. Now I'm just going through the analytics on it. What? Oh, this dog. Alright, so she wants out. That means, since there's no severe weather impending right now here locally, let me go let the dog out. And I will see you guys on the other side, as we say in the Stargate world. So with that, y'all have a good rest of your afternoon. Keep an eye to the sky. And thanks for tuning in here on YouTube. And we'll talk to everybody again later. Y'all have a good one. Hi, Mr. Bill. If you're still watching, I made you a moderator.